Okay, let's go. We all have those aha moments in life. Sometimes they're subtle, sometimes they're like a wrecking ball, like our next guest experienced.
Here was my wake-up call. It was 17 years ago, and I wanted to introduce my parents, the man I had fallen in love with. And I was too busy at work, so I postponed visiting my parents several times. And little did I know that my boyfriend was planning to ask my dad for my hand in marriage when they met. But none of that happened because my dad died 1 week before we planned on visiting him. And my husband never had a chance to meet him, and I never had a chance to say, I love you for the last time.
Certainly a powerful moment there. And CJ Liu was a corporate chick who changed her path after that happened and her father passed away. Now she's a radio host, a keynote speaker, and a life coach. And she's joining us now to help you follow your true destiny. Welcome to the show, CJ.
Hey, thanks for having me here.
Thanks for joining us. So we got a little snippet there, and most people know you from your radio show, super popular, Fired Up with CJ, but not everybody may know your backstory and how from that moment you then found your destiny. Can you explain that?
Yeah, sure. It's very much what I teach now my clients, and there's really 3 steps that you want to go through in finding your own life path. And that's really 1, getting super clear about what matters to you and how you want to live your life. And the second thing is tapping the intelligence and wisdom that we have inside of us. We have our guts, we have our intuition, we have our body sensations, and every single one of those things has intelligence. So tapping in and getting the answers about your next step. And the third step is really putting a plan together. So it looks different for every single person. What it looked like for me was what really mattered to me is making the world a better place.
Right.
And then what I wanted to do was what filled my heart was always helping other people. That just made me happy all the time. And the third part was putting a plan together, and that's how I became a life coach.
So, let's say, okay, I'm at home and I'm saying, well, okay, here's what I love to do. I'm going to follow my destiny. What can I expect to happen if I do decide to follow it? Because it's not always an easy ride. Sometimes you need a push,
Absolutely. You need more than a push, I think.
Yeah. What can we expect?
I think, there are a lot of steps, and it's really hard work. And I would say the hardest part about doing this journey is your own fears and doubts.
Right.
Traveling a path that, it's not a typical path, right?
Right, no. You don't know where you're going to go and if it's going to work out or if it's not. You just have to take that leap, right?
Exactly. And when you take that leap, what happens is that unexpected things just happen. And so what I mean is I had taken a vacation with my family, and I decided that time to just clear my head and get a sense of what I wanted to do next in my career. And when I did, I declared to the universe, I said, what I really want to do is want to create a radio show, which was kind of a ridiculous idea because my experience, no connections, it was kind of an absurd thing. But I declared it to the universe. And 2 weeks later, I got a phone call from a popular Seattle host who was creating a radio network, and she said, would you like to be a host on a radio show? I mean, can you imagine that?
That is amazing. So just by putting your intention out there into the universe, it kind of came full circle for you.
Yeah, and it happens to other people, right? I mean, you've seen it with people on the show. Once you actually step and put yourself out there, opportunities open.
Well, that brings us to the call to action then for our viewers. You say every week, do something you think is fun and love doing. Can you quickly explain that?
Yeah, and here's the thing. In order to start a path, the easiest way to do it is do something that's fun. Now that's fun, and you know what? It's also super impactful. So when you do stuff that you love, what happens is that you fill your heart with love, and it opens. And then when your heart opens, your eyes open, your ears open, and you can see all the opportunities out there that you wouldn't normally see when your heart is kind of closed. And that is where where your next step probably in your path will be, is in those opportunities that you get when your heart's open.
I love that, CJ. Thank you. And you never know who you're going to meet, you know? If you're out there doing the things you love, there could be someone there just like you who out of the blue will be like, well, I have an opportunity for you. So thanks for sharing your story. We appreciate it. Best of luck to everybody at home who wants to do it too. And if you want more info on CJ, you can always log on to our website, emotionalmojo.com, and check that out. Thank you.